This is my push workout. For this particular workout, you want to make sure you do your shoulders before you do your bench press or your push-ups, because you want to make sure everything is nice and stretched and warmed up in the chest and the pectoral area. So what I'm going to do first is my #1 shoulder workout. The first exercise is a combination of a lateral riser and a rotator for a rotator cuff. So with these exercises, you need to pick the number that you want to go to. As you can see right now, I'm using 5-pound plates. I have done it before where I go to sets of maybe 100 with each set, and I do 3 sets to 100 with no weight at all. So now with these particular exercises, today I'm going to use a 5-pound plates. You can use dumbbells if you want. But with this, like you've seen in the other videos, no micro pauses. You don't stop down here and hold the weight. Okay, it's continuous motion throughout. So I start from the front position, and I draw the elbows up, and then rotate, like you're yawning, and then come back down. Now a side view of this, here we go. So you draw the weights up, elbows up high, and then rotate, and then come back down to the start. The actual speed would be like such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you don't want your elbows down here like this. If your elbows are down here, you're not working your shoulders. You got to get the elbows high. Get everything at 90s. So it's 1, 2. Now as I do this, if I start to get fatigued, and say I'm at 35, I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to go to 40. Oh, 38, 39. Oh, it's really starting to hurt. Okay, there's 40. That's my goal. I'm going to do 3 sets of 40 today for that particular movement. Write it down on paper. Have yourself a notebook. Make sure you're writing down what you're doing for these workouts. So that's exercise #1. It's the riser with a rotator for the rotator cuff. Next one is just lateral risers. On this particular movement, you're going to go out to the side, but don't go any higher than your shoulders. 2. Nice and controlled. Again, you don't stop at the bottom at all. Same speed up, same speed down. So you are doing a negative with each one of these movements, which is good. It maintains tension throughout the whole entire movement. Now if you want to go up and hold it each one and then come back down and pop it back up and hold it, you get a much faster workout. Side view, just like this. Up to the shoulders and then back down. Same process. Go up, take it to failure. Either failure to complete a full range of motion, or when you can't lift it anymore, or you start getting sloppy. Those are all failure. Stop. So again, with this one, per se, I'd probably take it up to 40 again. The third exercise that you're going to do. This one here, put the weights down. This one is going to be a 45 with your thumbs up. So when you're doing this particular exercise, you got your thumbs up, and you're going to go up and back. 2, 3, 4. Start here parallel to the ground with your arms, and you go up and back at a 45. Side view, up and back at a 45. And you must have your thumbs up. Keep your thumbs up. You're going to really feel this one in your whole shoulders. And again, take that to failure. It could be 10, could be 15 reps, and then repeat for 3 sets. Now if you want to get a little more into it, a little more advanced, you could take it to like 5 sets. But again, the key to setting your own numbers of reps is you want to have something to write it down, of course, so you're going to remember it. But you're going to take it to failure with total control. You cannot be sloppy and bouncing like this. If you're doing any of the movements where you're sloppy and bouncing, then you're not going to get the full benefit out of it. It's like that car. If I put a T-handle on it and I drive at a 4-minute mile pace, I can have you run at a 4-minute mile. But it's not your body generating the effort to be able to run that 4-minute mile. It'll be the car pulling you. Same thing if you're sloppy and you're throwing the weight. It's not the muscles that are generating the force to lift the weight. It's the thrust and momentum that you're creating. Excuse me a second. Again, if you're throwing the weight around, it's not your body muscles, it's not the muscles themselves generating the force, it's the mechanics of the thrust that you're putting into it. Now, exercise #4, you're going to take the dumbbells, and you do this from a neutral position, and go for basically 1 to 2 minutes. Have a timer, and you're just going to go up, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. There's no stopping on this. Don't stop at the bottom. Don't do a micro pause and hold it down here while the other one's going up and down. Micro pauses on this particular workout are going to make you have a longer workout because you're taking rest, little micro rests. So, continuous like this. And try to go for 1 minute. Again, do that for 3 sets. Now the last exercise in this particular movement is for the rear deltoids. The question is, should I do all 3 to 5 sets and then move on to the next exercise, or can I superset it? Whichever way you want, you'll still get the benefit. If you want to superset it, you can. Now for this, it's going to be for the rear deltoids. Now the last exercise that we're going to do is for the rear deltoids. On this particular movement, I'm not going to do it straight arm. I'm going to use, my pivot point will be my rotator cuff, my shoulders, and my focal point is my elbows. So I'm just going to hang on to the weight. I'm not going to raise my shoulders. I'm not doing a shoulder shrug. I'm doing a rear deltoid riser. So I'm just going to raise the arms back, and it should feel right in the back of the deltoids. Again, if you want to expedite the workout, you go a little bit heavier weight, as long as you use total control. Or you can go up and do an isometric hold, and then come down. Go back up and hold. Now when you come down, don't hold it down here. Don't be doing long micro pauses. It's going to extend your workout. Again, come up and hit, back down. Again, don't shrug the shoulders. Side view. Here, you're going to come up, pull the elbows up, pivot around the shoulder, focal point's the elbow, draw it up. Now see, if you do it straight arm, you're going to kick the triceps into it. I don't want that yet. I'm going to save those for my push-ups. So again, right here, up and hold. Now the last exercise we'll do, you grab 45-pound plates, grab some heavier weight if you want, but we're going to do shoulder shrugs. A lot of people say, well, on shoulder shrugs, just go straight up, don't go back. That's what their high school coaches have told them before. Well, if they did a little more research on what they did, or listened to their buddy coaches, they'd realize that full range of motion is important on all this stuff. So when you're starting down here, shrug, back, and down. Up, back. Now see, you've already warmed up the rotator cuff, so this isn't going to hurt you. As long as you do this sequence of exercises in the order that I gave you, your shoulders and your chest are going to be fine with any type of push-ups that you're going to do for the push-up workout, as you're going to see here, how I keep my elbows out to the side. Side view again. I'm going up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. 3 to 5 sets. How many reps do you do? Take it to failure. When it starts hurting like the dickens, or you start getting sloppy, put the weight down and that's it. That completes our shoulder workout. Now we're going to go into the push-ups.